And share. Twitter. Tweet. And we should be good to go. I hope I made this public. I guess we'll find out soon. Yes, we did. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I was lazy and decided to not do my hair today. Oh, it is a mess. I know, sorry I'm late. I was in a game of Dead by Daylight with Kayla, and we had a nice, lovely little camping killer who just sat there. I was like this close to getting the hatch, and he was just standing on top of it, so I came and stood behind him, and it still wouldn't let me take it. It was rude. Hey, Lily. Hey, Lissa. Hey, Angel. Hey, Heidi. Hey, Razzle. Hey, Amber. Hey, Kayla. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Leisha. Hey, Perez. Hey, Shanoa. We all have bad hair days. Yes, we do. But I mean, my hair's getting. I need to get a haircut because it's just getting too long. Like, especially like the sides are just out of control at this point. But I need to get like the side shaved down and just get a trim on top. I don't want it to go too short, but why do you sound bloated? I don't know, Diet. Maybe I'm bloated. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Gemma. How's it going over in Ireland? Hey, Bruce, that blue is your color. Blue is my favorite color, which is why I tend to end up wearing that hoodie more than the gray one, although I like the gray one too. But I don't know. I need to get more than just like blue and gray hoodies. I had a terrible quarantine cut. I'm regretting it every day. I know I was trying to shave my head during our first lockdown, and you couldn't get any clippers anywhere. They were like sold out no matter where you went. You couldn't find them anywhere. I just love the candle holder. Thank you. Yes, it is my favorite Halloween candle holder that I have, so that's why I feature it in all my videos. Don't forget to like the live. Thank you, Lily. All good here. Oh, it's midnight there. I've been playing Among Us all day. See, I played Among Us on my phone, and I just didn't really like it. Everyone says that the PC version is better. So I don't know. Maybe I'll play it on the PC and see how it is because it's free. But I don't have anything set up on my PC to like stream it. So, hey, Southern Pixie. So how's everybody doing today? What's going on? What's all the drama? I have another video that I was gonna make today, and I was like, no, I can't make another video about this person again today. That's like, I'm trying not to make multiple videos about the same person day after day because I'm not trying to be a Rich Lux hater channel over here, but he's getting called out again for something else. So I'm like, something I'm gonna have to talk about. So I will make that video tomorrow. Most of the UK is going through a second peak. I'm getting my hair done before they start closing everything again. Oh, are they talking about closing everything again? I mean, the thing about the US though is that they never like it was city by city they chose what to do, and not a lot of places did like an actual lockdown. And Among Us stream, yes, I know. Everyone keeps saying you gotta play Among Us, you gotta play Among Us. So maybe I'll try it on my PC and see because I don't know why like you have an iOS version but you don't have a Mac version. If they had a Mac version, that'd be super easy because all of my streaming stuff is set up to my Mac because my PC is so old. But of course, they don't have a Mac version, and I don't know why. Hey, Bree. Good. Getting ready to do homework. Need to be strategic about the videos. Yeah, like because you don't want to make a video about the same person over and over again. Like, but if they keep getting called out about things, then you just gotta make the video. Howdy from Texas. Hey, Kel, how are you? Our college open and now there's been different quarantines every month for different teams. Oh, well, that does not sound good. Need the same, but I don't think it'll be a full lockdown like last time. Yeah, I mean, if they do a full lockdown, I mean, hopefully that helps stop the second wave that's going on. Let's see. Is it Shanice? Hey, Shanice. Hey, Rita. Hey, Chantel. You guys, the drama channels are just being drama channels. Oh, sorry, I just keep looking at my hair. I went back face to face, and luckily our elementary's been doing great. No cases yet. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, my sister's kids are still in homeschool. They're still doing remote learning, so they haven't done any like face to face stuff that I'm aware of yet. But I have to say though, I'm enjoying this drama. It's a nice change. I mean, at least it's something different than like James Charles, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Tati Westbrook, or talking about the Sway House and their parties. Although they're still out partying, there's like multiple people going out and partying. Tana's still going out and partying, even though she said she was going to change. So clearly she needs to fire her life coach because clearly he's not doing his job. Noah Cyrus just posted something about like wear a mask, and then like a few hours later she was at a party, or like at a Diplo concert or something without a mask on. It's just like, what are these people doing? Our area never got above 100, so we've been lucky. Oh, yeah, no, we have. I haven't even looked at the numbers lately, but last time I looked, we were at like 15,000 cases in my city. I think you and Nick should do a video together. Y'all are my faves. Oh, well, thank you, Susan. Or Suzanne. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Cases will pop up eventually in any case of contact. Our football team is on break because they played. A few players tested positive. Oh, no. Well, hopefully everybody is okay. I think we have no cases here. I go back full time on October 12th. Special need kids go back Monday through Thursday on the 19th, and Fridays will be virtual, building closed for cleaning. Well, that's good that they are taking an extra day to make sure that they have time to clean everything. Oh, did Nick's podcast finally come out? I just saw a tweet about it. What is he getting called out for now? For a video that he put on his Instagram while he was in Vegas. My daughter just went back to school at the end of August. I won't survive the second lockdown if they close schools again. Oh no, you better stock up on some wine just to be safe. The drama with Rich and Dustin isn't going to stop, and Nick will be in the middle of it. I mean, like, I watched that video of Rich's. I obviously put it in my video. But like the main issue that I have with that video is that he said that he like called and talked to people, and then Dustin put out that tweet and said, well, maybe you should have called the one person that you effed up with. And so to me, that means that Rich has not called him. So I'm like, as I said in the video, I'm like, Rich, if you're watching this, like, pick up the phone and call Dustin so you guys can resolve this. But until you pick up the phone and actually talk to the person who's been calling you out about what's going on, then it's never going to be resolved. How's your mom and brother doing? Lily, they are doing good. Yep, my mom, my brother, my dad, and my grandpa all tested positive, but they are all doing good. They've all recovered, so that's good. For sure on the wine, right? If you got to do a second lockdown, stock up on the wine. I didn't watch the Rich vid. He's so different. Yeah, like, and the fact that it was titled like a message for my subscribers, like, I'm like, no, the message needs to be to the people that you're having issues with, not your subscribers. Because, like I said in the video, like, you're not like to me. It seemed like a saving face video. You're apologizing to your subscribers for the drama, but you're not apologizing to the people who you're involved with the drama with. And since all this has happened, you started to lose subscribers. At that time, he lost 2,000 subscribers. No, 3,000 subscribers. Let's see if he's lost any more today. No, it doesn't say he's lost anything today. But I mean, and he was on a small decline. He was, losing 1,000 subscribers every week or every other week. So, not like a huge decline, but to go from 1,000 subscribers every 7 to 14 days to 3,000 subscribers in 3 days, it's like clearly the drama is having an effect on his channel, and then so he has to put out a video to address it. San Antonio, Texas in the house. Hey, Stacy. Oh gosh, I'm a jerk for not. No, Razzle, you're not a jerk. I'm glad they recovered. Careful and take it. Yeah, I'm glad that they recovered too, and they had no issues, so that's good. There's no need for Nick to be in the middle. It has to do no. It has nothing to do with Nick except that they're friends with Nick and has to figure out a way to be treated and that way in the future. Yeah, like Nick really has no involvement in it, which is why I believe that Nick has stayed out of it, except for when Joella and Luscious mentioned the podcast and talked about Nick in the podcast. That's when Nick jumped in. But as far as the situation with Dustin and Rich, that is between Dustin and Rich. Yes, Nick is friends with both of them, but it's not really up to him to decide what happens. Could he possibly mediate and be like, look, we need to sit down and we need to talk so you guys can work through this? He definitely could if he wanted to. But again, that's not on him to do if he doesn't want to do. He didn't even apologize to Dustin. It's going to get worse. The ego is going to Rich head as well. I've seen your videos as well. Glad your fam's doing okay. Thank you. Sorry if I missed it, but the title gave me the side eye, and then I watched it and I was like, come on, what the heck was that? Yeah, there was not a lot of positiveness underneath that video. Honestly, it was the worst apology video I've ever seen. Just pointless. Seemed like an afterthought. Well, yeah, and us as drama channels, we dissect people's apology videos. Like, if Laura Lee or James Charles or Jeffree Star sat down and made a 3-minute apology video, well, I guess Jeffree kind of did with his other video where he included his upcoming launches in it. Those videos would get dragged. Sit down and make an actual apology video if that's what you're going to do. But I still think that Laura Lee has the worst apology video. And I think that one's going to go down in history as the worst apology video. I watched the video on Creep Show Art's channel about Rich. She did great deep dive. I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen it. I caught watching all of them after the Christmas live stream fiasco. See, I enjoyed the Christmas live stream though. That's when I kind of got a little bit more inspiration for my channel to do those videos. I agree with you 100%. And then he came back and made a video like nothing happened. It's just too much drama on Instagram to keep up with. I feel like Nick is going to get tired of it and come out with a video. Only time will tell, Kiki. Only time will tell. Rich's follow-up video was just a wrong message. Love that April Butcher got a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag, but going from I need to be more humble, let's go spend cash. Let's go spend flash the cash. Bad taste. Yeah, I haven't watched that video, but I saw the Instagram post, and I'm like, okay, you're bragging about the length of the receipt. You're out shopping with Michelle Wong. You are out shopping with somebody else buying their first Louis Vuitton bag. You're filming things in Vegas, and obviously he was in Vegas before all of this happened, but it's I don't know if he was in Vegas before Dustin dropped his video, because that would have been a week ago. But it's you said that you're going to try to be more humble and work on yourself, basically, and then you go and drop that stuff. Yeah, that's why I'm getting my flu shot before I go back. Oh yeah, definitely get your flu shot. Rich has dragged so many people on their apology videos and what he thinks they could have done better, and he made that one, and I'm like, oof, that was bad. Yeah, I agree. Oh, thanks for the super sticker, Carl. How's it going? Is that a little? What is that? A little pear? Um, hey, Crystal. Maybe I'm missing some context, but why should Rich apologize if he doesn't want to? No offense, but Dustin falls out with everyone. Well, at this point, it's not just Dustin who has called him out about his behavior. Obviously, Luscious has called him out about his behavior too, and they both kind of aligned, like not together, but aligned and said, like, look, like this is what has been going on. Luscious said it, and then Dustin said it, and he's basically like, the way that you treat people is not cool, but the fact that he reached out to other people to find out like why they were upset and not the actual person who was upset. Like, I mean, if he doesn't want to apologize to Dustin, he doesn't have to, but to sit down and make a video and apologize to your subscribers, I don't think was it, but that's just me. Tana's was pretty shit. Yeah, Tana's apology videos aren't that great either. Hey, Sarah. Is that because Dustin? No, not you, Siri. Stop. It's sad because Dustin was a great friend to Rich, took care of him, and I would be upset too. At this point, it's obvious Rich is not interested in Dustin's friendship. Dustin should get the message. Any apology at this point would sound fake. Yeah, I'm getting to that point too. Like, if he hasn't reached out and tried to talk to Dustin yet, at this point, it's like, does he even want to? Like, if he wanted to try to mend that friendship, he could have, but at this point, he has yet to. So, personal opinion, Rich's video is worse than Laura's. The Christmas gathering introduced me to a lot of new folks, but now I really enjoy watching Loey. Loey's good. I love Loey. He was in Vegas when he filmed the apology video. Yeah, but I don't know if he was in Vegas when Dustin dropped his video or the tweets. The video Creepshow art is kind of old. Kind of talk about some of the other shady things he's done in the past. I talked a lot about his character. Okay. I saw that video too, and I was like, what? He was also wearing the same shirt at the LV store. Hi there, I came across your channel after Lush and Dustin drama started, and it's refreshing to have an actual regular guy looking, no makeup, t-shirt wearing, and a guy commented on the drama. Oh, well, thank you. Whose backpack did he take off with? Pixie, I have no idea. If Rich doesn't want to be friends with Dustin, who cares? He should apologize anyways for being a bad friend and leave it at that. It makes him look worse. Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't want to apologize to Dustin, definitely. But yeah, like, apologize. Be like, I'm sorry for the way. Well, I guess he did send out that tweet. Sorry, I'm apologizing for the way I've been behaving. A lot of the fan subscribers have said it too. He's changed, just and not for the better. Yeah, like when I was going through that the video to get those screenshots of everyone's comments, I saw a couple of comments here and there that were like, "You're fine, don't worry about it," but most of them were negative. They're like, you've changed, you're not the same person. Hopefully, you can go back to be the person that you used to be. So hopefully, he can read some of those and take some advice. But somebody did say, isn't it weird that there's like 3,000 likes to 1,000 dislikes, but then all the comments are negative? So I never went back and looked at it, but that's what somebody left as a comment. I think the real person Rich needs to apologize to is Jen. Not only did she lose her home, she was humiliated by Rich because he wanted to show he had more resources. It was pathetic. Yeah, but the thing with that though is that it wasn't really ever made public until recently, so I don't know if he ever will. It seems it's crazy seeing drama channels who continuously criticize other people, videos / apologies, and making bad apologies. Yeah. You make an apology video, I feel like you should know as a drama channel after dissecting so many apology videos how to do an apology video. I get your saying, but I wouldn't apologize to someone who did what Dustin did. I get why Dustin did it, but I'm sure Rich is upset that Dustin did all of that and made it public. Yeah. Well, and Dustin said that the reason that he made it public was because he's talked to Rich multiple times in private, and clearly it wasn't getting through to him. And the only way that he thought that he would be able to get through to him is to blast it on his timeline. He sent that out in like a tweet, I believe, is what it was. Rich needs to stop his BS. Saw him in the mall here in Orlando, and he was acting like a snob. Literally, 2 people came up to him in the mall, and he acted like he was being mobbed. Oh no. I honestly don't think he did anything wrong. He probably thinks it will pass and wondering where all his fans are. He thought we're going to be uplifting him. Yeah, but and like I said in my video too, like Rich doesn't usually address any kind of drama that he's been involved in. Since in the past year, 2 years, he's maybe addressed 2 things. One is this, and one was his tweets from the past, or those videos from the past, and those are the only 2 things that I've ever seen him address. I really wish I kept. Really wish I'd kept up with the Christmas live stream. I feel like I missed a lot of tea. Oh yeah, Sim, you definitely did. Rich seems to think that Dustin has nothing to offer, so why would he be wasting his time on being friends with him allegedly? Well, yeah. I mean, if Rich doesn't think Dustin has anything to offer him, then he wouldn't waste his time on it, from what we've heard anyways. What did he do to Jen? He talked about getting Paris Hilton to donate to a GoFundMe for her when she was a hurricane victim last year. Rich should just leave Dustin alone at this point, or they should leave each other alone. Obviously, they aren't happy. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't think it needs to be dragged out any more than what it already has been. Yeah, but leaving someone at the park like that is messed up for Rich to do that. Yeah, I agree, Kiki. Not giving too much from the podcast, but Nick did say Rich didn't treat Dustin the same as others, and that Rich didn't treat Nick that way because Nick is very forward and doesn't take. Okay, I'll have to go listen. Is that the most recent podcast, or was that the last one? I might have to re-listen to the last podcast. And he's changed a lot because I used to love Rich's videos, but you can tell he's different. Dustin is a great guy. I'd be proud to call him a friend. I would love to have Dustin as a friend too, and not a fake cry like that apology. Rich just wants to be the next Jeffree Star. His stick was getting in the beginning, bringing a funny way to explain drama, but now it has nothing but a show. He's going to lose everything. I mean, we'll have to see. Hey, Kate. Well, and I did see that he trademarked, or I saw a trademark for Rich Lux Cosmetics, so I'll have to see if that comes out this year. Rich returned all of his Louis Vuitton stuff. Where is it you don't see? Where is it you don't see it? Only crappy toys behind him in his videos. Yeah. Luscious said that he would buy them and return the stuff. Oh, I totally get that. I don't think that Dustin was wrong. I just don't think Rich is going to see it that way. And I think if I was in his shoes, I would feel betrayed and not want to apologize. Yeah, I can see that, Caitlin. I watched the Christmas Live tea show, and it was like, oh yeah, I was in that live too. That Christmas Live was something else. I mean, Rich did say that Dustin was bad for his brand, but Rich is bad for his own brand with his own behavior. Yeah, I said that the other day to somebody too. He's changed a lot, and I don't think he has, and I don't think he's a lost cause. I think it's true. He has a bit of trauma or anxiety regarding people in public. He's been robbed and gotten a lot of hate. Yeah, I can see that for sure too, Chantel. But there's been multiple people who have been like, you're not getting accosted by people in public like you're letting on or saying that you are. So like, why do you need these security guards? But I can definitely see like if you had any kind of issue in public, how that would bring up some kind of anxiety for you. Dustin has the nerve to ask Rich to apologize to him when he's got a bad rap for treating people like crap. Karma hurts when it hits the person in question. Hey, gonna listen when I take a shower. Hello, everyone in chat. Hey, Kayla. Rich used to be fun to watch, but now he's just mean. Sorry I'm late. You're good, Millie. I mean, Dustin wipes Rich's bottom when he had surgery. It's sad to see a friendship because popularity is more important. He's going to lose his real friends. You can only take BS for so long. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens next. I mean, as far as like the drama channels that hang out and everything, like The only two that are the only one that's left that hangs out with Rich, I guess, is Nick. So we'll have to see what happens. It was in the podcast where they're discussing the drama between Rich and okay, I'll have to go back and listen to that one. True Game, I loved him back when he had Cynthia the doll and all the other crappy toys he showed. Oh yeah, that Cynthia was back there for a while. Now I have to find the Christmas Live. I'm not sure if anybody has re-uploaded it. I'm sure there's a copy out there somewhere, but I know that it was taken down. When I first heard about the drama, I was so confused because I thought it was known Rich acted this way. Does Dustin not want to be his friend now because it personally affects him? As is directed at him. Well, from what Dustin said in that podcast was that the last straw was like this trip that they just took to Florida. And there must have been something about Rich's behavior where Dustin was basically like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't be around you if you are treating people like this. That's what I understand it from anyways. Rich is trying to be like Jeffree Star. He needs to go back to being himself. Whose channel was it on? It was on Paige's channel. But I know that she took it down. So I don't know who has a copy of it or if anybody has a copy of it. Sarah's the one I think on Nick's other channel, not the viewer's voice, whatever it's called. It's Nick Snyder's channel. But see, I thought it was on Paige's channel. I could be wrong though. All I know is that if you flaunt your wealth, you obviously care too much about what people think about you. Yeah, I can see that. No one is checking for Rich. The live stream for Christmas is gone. Yeah, unless somebody downloaded it and re-uploaded it, I don't know if there's a copy out there. It used to be fun to watch, but all I see is someone who wants to be famous so bad. Desperate the House. Never mix business with pleasure, to be honest. Oops. The other side of that is Dustin Daly is working out a lot more, releasing endorphins and dopamine, which affects his mood. And Nick said that they were using new vitamins, which also changes their mood. Yeah, yep. And I said that in one of my videos too. I think it was in the one where Dustin calls out Oscar, and I was like, I don't know if Dustin is just like running on his treadmill and he's getting all this like extra energy, and he's like, I need to release this somehow, so I'm gonna call somebody out on Twitter. So who knows what's going on? It's only a matter of time before Nick and Rich fall out. The only one I watched anymore is some of Dustin videos, yours and Peter's. The others are way too much drama. What I mean was Dustin is only being crappy because of his friend Nick's influence over him. Oh, you think that Nick is affecting the way that Dustin behaves? Is that what you're saying? I think Nick will drop Rich eventually, especially if he continues his diva behavior. Hey, Jesse. Rich's behavior is deplorable. I believe Dustin didn't behave very well towards but I believe Dustin didn't behave very well towards Ashley Kyle. Yeah, I can see that. I see where you're going with that. Hey, American Princess. Hey, Bonnie. Dustin criticized Wingoss, basically calling him old. Oh, I didn't see that, LJ. People really be out here traveling and vacationing during a pandemic. I mean, like in the US, though, they haven't put any restrictions, and now they're lifting any restrictions. Most cities are lifting the restrictions. So in the US, we clearly just don't care anymore. Off topic, why did Paige do a whole rebrand? It's kind of weird to me, to be honest. Miranda, that I have no idea. No idea. I think Jen went live during that time too because she wasn't money yet. Jen. Southern Pixie, which Jen are you talking about? I think Rich was not including Dustin in the drag makeup video was the last straw. Also, the forcing Vanessa to apologize for the roast section while she was having an allergic reaction. Yeah, that could have been it too. I mean, I wasn't there, so I have no idea. I'm just surprised how hard Dustin went for Luscious after the podcast. Luscious was almost defending Dustin, validating him and what he was saying, and speaking highly of him. What's the deal? Carl, that I have no idea. No idea. I don't know if there's more behind the scenes that we don't know about why they don't get along. But yeah, I mean, Luscious did mention a few things, and she did say that, him and Dustin had some good moments together. but clearly there must be something else, or I have no idea. I mean, we clearly don't know what all is going on behind the scenes. Dustin's low self-esteem. It's true what he said about Rich, but um, he's talking bad people too. Um, they're all messy in their own way. I know most people will disagree, but they all need to get their stuff together. Yeah, I mean, Brie, but we do love a good mess. A good mess gives me content. Let's be honest, though. Why did Ashley and Dustin end their friendship? Seriously, forgot. It happened because of the Christmas situation. Um, from what I can tell, she was supposed to be at the Christmas party, but then didn't show. And then they said like in that live stream, like everybody like unfriended Ashley because they were just tired of it. I think Dustin said it happened before too, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not like there was like a situation or Nick said something about it. But I guess she just said that she was coming and didn't show, and they were just over it. If I'm remembering correctly from that Christmas live. What's the house in the corner? This is my little haunted house Halloween decoration. It's a little candle holder, and then it holds my little candle inside of it. I guess I shouldn't say little candle or little house because it's kind of big. Paige rebranded after the Christmas tea. Well, no, she just rebranded like a few months ago. Oh yeah, it's clearly obvious. When you look at Nick's channel and Dustin is on there, he acts completely different when he's on his own channel. Note the body language. Well, and there's a difference too of being on somebody else's channel and interacting with somebody and then sitting down in front of a camera by yourself. Eventually, like whenever I do a collab with anybody, like I mean, I might be a little bit different on somebody else's channel than my own, especially with the first one because you don't know really what you're doing, what you're saying. So, I mean, I can see acting a little bit differently when you're interacting with another person. And when you're with somebody, I mean, you're going to feed off of that person as well. So, I mean, somebody can definitely have an influence over your behavior as you're around them. I can see that. I can see where you're going with that. My city is Arizona, and Arizona is lifting. We border a town, and we're losing all of our economy. Everything is closing. Oh no! Well, hopefully everything turns out okay. Oh no! Oh, where'd that go? I feel like Nick might not end up being Rich's friend for some reason, or for the same reason Dustin left. I mean, if behavior doesn't change, I mean that could be a possibility. Jen Gerard, from what I can tell, like Jen's been doing lives for a while. I don't know when she started, but she does lives. But everything that she makes off of her channel, she uses that money, or she takes that money and she donates it to animal shelters to help animals in need. So anything that she makes off her channel, she's not profiting from in any way. No, Nick is fine. He's okay. Wait, no, Nick is fine. He's okay. Rich is the thirst bucket. Maybe Petty Page did a whole rebrand because she's coming out with a makeup line, if I'm not mistaken. I know that she does have a palette, I believe, is going to be released. She hasn't said, but she was wearing makeup on her in her Twitch the other day, and she's talking about the colors were from her palette. So I'm assuming that that's what it is. But I remember her saying something like she rebranded because she was going to start asking a lot of questions, which is why she's going by like Paige UI now. When are you gonna do a Mountain Dew sponsorship? You and Dustin did both, right? I know. I doubt that I have enough followers to get any kind of sponsorship, so I doubt that Mountain Dew is gonna reach out and sponsor me. But I mean, if they want to send me some free Mountain Dew, I'll take it. Paige's T line was kind of funny though, honestly. I thought her T line was great, and that the ad campaign for it was amazing. Like that video and all those photos were absolutely stunning. So that whole thing was good. It's just like sad to see the way that ended. Hey, caller. This has been building up for a while now. Dustin seemed uncomfortable, and some of their collabs, some personalities are just not a good match. Yeah, I can see that, Kat. I just don't like people treating people that way. Poor Rich. Luscious was right, unfortunately, about Rich. Tea Company dropped Paige and she started her OnlyFans. Like they had no problem with her taking um, very provocative photos for the tea ad campaign because that's making them money. But when she turns around and starts taking provocative photos for herself and starts to profit off of them, then they had a problem with it. Nick kept buying her plane tickets and she kept backing out. Okay, there we go. Rich was really good in the beginning and then became a spoiled brat. Oh, thanks for the super sticker, Rain. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up in the chat here. Oh, my nose keeps itching. Wasn't the Christmas party where they stopped being friends with Beauty Truth? No, that was during Nick's birthday, I believe, which is in August, so right before that. So, well, end of August, early September. Was she the one that was scared to fly there? Is going to fly down, fly back with her? Pixie, I believe so. Yes. I've lost so much of my enjoyment of Rich. I can see this continuing to escalate. These girls just don't know when to stop with the vids and the podcast. There will be many opportunities to continue to bring up the issues and retaliate. Yeah, I can see that, Carl. I think they stopped being friends right before that. The thing with this is we don't know both sides, and we're only hearing Dustin's, which doesn't make Rich sound great. But at the end of the day, he was friends with him throughout that bad behavior. Yeah, I mean, and I can see it like both with Luscious and with Dustin. Like when you're around them, at first maybe you're like, what's going on? And then you have conversations with them. You're like, okay, I don't like this behavior. And after you have those conversations with them, then you either back away or try to continue to get them to change. Clearly, Luscious and Rich kind of backed away and didn't talk. And then Luscious put out that video. And then Dustin, obviously, during this last trip is when he had an issue. He then well, I guess it's like a few weeks. Actually, at this point, it's like a month later or so, he decided to address it online. Oh, I haven't caught a live in forever. Hey, Linz. Yes, but Gingerheart may have the Christmas live on her channel because she went that live that night, I think. Oh, okay. But I think that live was broadcasted through Paige's channel. So I don't know if there is a copy. I think Rich knows he looked bad. And Nick's talked to him privately behind the scenes. What's the tea I miss? We're just going through just all the drama that's been going on. Hey, Bruce, I'm late again. What are we talking about? Hey, Jennifer, just all the drama that's been happening between all the drama channels. Rich Tech's problem is he needs to separate his persona when in public. Thank you for answering my question. I'm so happy. Oh, no, you're fine, Alice. It might take me just a little bit because I'm trying to, get through all the chat. The green eyeshadow that Paige wore in her last video was absolutely beautiful. Can't wait till it comes out. Definitely will buy. I really enjoy her new podcast. Yeah, her podcast is really good. So if you haven't seen her podcast, definitely go and check that out too. It's called The Petty Pod. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the palette looks if that's what she's dropping. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I thought the tea ad was just a collab. Yeah, well, it was a collab with a company that obviously she was making money off of, but they had no issue with her taking those photos and making that video that was highly sexualized. But then to turn around and profit off of her sexuality herself, then that's when they decided to drop her. Who are the other two people that are podcast with Paige? One is Jen. Jen, I can't think of what Jen's name is. I know it's Jen. And the other one's Margot Indigo. I feel like these drama channels, all these people that have channels in a way have drama and they're just trying to come out with makeup brands and be famous like Jeffree. That's how I feel. Well, I mean, but at least with Paige, she has, been around makeup for a long time, done makeup in her life for a long time. I don't know, we'll see what happens if Rich drops a cosmetic line. Wait, they dropped after that? Seems kind of shady. Yeah, from what I understand, that's why the collab ended. I guess I'm sick of people treating others like crap. Oh my goodness, the drama. What did they call Beauty True Sleuth for? I swear there's too much to keep up with. That was all about like there's like a private group chat behind the scenes where misinformation or lies were being told to try to out a mole in the group chat. So things were being made up to see if it got back to Nick, which it did. Um, it was just like a whole mess. It was a whole mess. I said it before, but man, this drama channel drama is so meta. I'm just like WTF at this point. Or they're all trying to be something they're not. I just wish people could just be themselves for real. It's better to be yourself than something you're not. Yep, very true. Pages released a palette, but I got the impression it was a collab. I don't think that it's a collab. I thought that it was her own brand. Like the Dramatic Boutique is her own brand, I believe. And so it's going to be her own palette, I believe, if that's what it is. I don't know because she hasn't announced it, but I'm pretty sure it's a palette because, like I said, she's talking about like the green eyeshadow in one of her Twitch videos. So I believe it's brand, but the T line was a collab. I kind of love that you made a YouTube channel about other drama channels. Well, thank you. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Wait. Oh, where'd we go? If his behavior is wrong, or if he believed he didn't do anything wrong, he would have defended himself since it's hurting his brand. Yeah, that's why I thought when he released a video about the situation, it was going to be defending himself more or like taking accountability to be like, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of my actions or how they were affecting people, stuff like that, to help like, defend himself a little bit. But that's not the way I saw it go down, anyways. Rich's views has dropped so sharply because of his inauthentic behavior, inauthentic persona. I don't think he can avoid seeing the behavior anymore. I think a lot of people tuned into Rich before because they thought it was funny, and now people are like, you have money now, and you're just buying expensive things, and you're just trying to flaunt your money, and that's what people seem to be having a problem with. Has James Charles addressed the situation about some customers of his merch not getting their orders yet? No, he has not that I've seen, American Princess. Baby Gen 79. There we go. Thank you, Rain. I think Rich behaviors continue to become more and more outrageous to the point where people close to him are finding it intolerable, hence why his quote-unquote friends are calling him out and we're walking away. Yep, that could be Carl. Rich's content used to be funny and entertaining. He got a taste of J-Star, and the whole persona has changed and not for the better. Yeah, I saw a bunch of those comments under his video about that whole thing. The only reason Rich is even quote-unquote sorry because he lost views and subscribers. Should apologize to Dustin. Paige's makeup is always bomb. I'd rather get makeup from her than J-Star. Yeah, Paige's makeup is always really good. Although she says that it's not, I think she always looks really pretty. Jen Straight Up. There we go. That's Jen's name. Rich not being funny. I wonder if this will delay Rich putting out his line. If he has one to drop. No idea. That's a good question. Private group chats are always messy, 100%. What's Rich going to drop? A white and baby blue palette, maybe Sarah, and some eyeliner and some lashes. Rich, that collab with Gerard Cosmetics, I think Nick might be coming out with some skin cream or something, but skincare is a very important part of his brand, so it wouldn't be too far off if he did. Yeah, I know that Nick said that he was coming out with something, but no idea what it is yet. Yes, I love Paige. Totally forgot about the Tea by Allie. Palette, eyelashes, and I think lip gloss. Excuse me. She announced the palette in her most recent stream. Okay, I must I'm not getting notifications for streams, and I'm terrible at time change difference. I know it's a 6-hour difference, but then it's always on a different day from me. So I don't know. One of these days, I will figure out how to catch her stream. I get the notifications sometimes, but I don't always get them. It's her own brand. She's going to use it for a clothing line for a more inclusive size. Sadly, didn't work out. Yeah, and then she said that she kept the name Dramatic Boutique because that could be something that she expands to in the future, I believe is what she said. She is a real true friend, and she stays true to herself. I love Paige. She's coming out with her own brand. I thought makeup tea ad was for her own brand. Thanks for the clarification. Yeah, no problem. Hey, Smudge, you're fine. I don't understand. I've seen his video. Uh, I've not seen his video in a while, but why is everyone hating on Rich Lux? Basically because everyone is saying that he's changed, and not for the better. That he just flaunts money now instead of like being like his quirky little persona that he used to be. His personal YouTube is about shopping at Ross and Marshalls. T-By Ali accused me of being racist because someone else's subtweet and then she didn't apologize, but she drug her feet. Bad taste in my mouth. Oh no, that's not good. Yes, I made it to a Tuesday tea talk. Good evening. Hey, Athena. Rich gives me arrogant James Charles vibes anymore, and that's why I stopped watching James. Oh, James. James is being dragged by PETA now, too, I saw. I think Rich was successful in the beginning because it seemed to be a parody of how influencers were acting, but now he's becoming what he made fun of. Yeah, I can see that, Sims. I agree. Paige is gorgeous. Oh yeah, 100%. I hate Tempest. By the way, Arc is working again. Oh, good. Yay. Then we can do a little Arc excursion after this live. Because I would try to get on earlier and like literally it wouldn't pull up any server lists. Everyone is dragged by PETA. They drag Animal Crossing and said it was bad. Oh yeah, PETA needs to get it together. But then people started to drag PETA because everyone was like, well, PETA, let's talk about the amount of animals that you euthanize every year. How about that? Then why is no one being the exact same way to Jeffree Star then? He's doing the exact same thing. I mean, I feel like people do call Jeffree Star out for his behavior and like flaunting his money. Um, but at the same time, Jeffrey's kind of always done that, even when he didn't really have money. Although when he was ever since he did his YouTube, he's had money basically. But even like his old like MySpace videos and stuff, he would like show off his like Louis Vuitton bags and everything. So I mean that's kind of how he's always been, I guess. I don't know. You're the real one for reading the whole chat. Well, thank you so much for this super chat. I know. And I try to that like it was when I said I was gonna do lives when I first started my channel. Like my goal was to, as long as I can, read the entire chat. Now, if I get to a point like where I have like 1,000 people in here and I'm not able to read the chat, then I feel bad. But maybe one day that'll happen. But until then, I will definitely try to read every comment in the chat that I can. People call Jeffree Star out, but it stands attack if you do so. Yeah, well, and like any video that I made critiquing Jeffree Star, I never really got like a lot of negative comments on it. So I don't know if they just haven't found me yet, but so far I haven't had like a ton of negativity around Jeffree Star. He took out $1 million in loans. Who took out $1 million in loans? Are you talking about Jeffree Star? Are you talking about Rich? Because everyone expects that from Jeffree. Yeah. But Jeffree has the money, or Rich is fronting like he does. Rich still has a soul. He feels criticism. Yeah, that's very true, caller. Which is why I try to be, as nice as I can in my videos about everything. Like I'm not here to, try to attack people and be super mean to people. He also paid all of his workers during the lockdown. Don't forget to sub up the live. Well, thank you, Smudge. Did he pay them the entire lockdown? I only heard for a month or two. From what I know, from what he said anyways, is that everybody who worked for him got paid while they were closed. But then I think, did he say that they opened up to like make sanitizer or something? But from what I understand anyways, he said that he was paying all of his employees while they were closed. I could be wrong, but I believe that that's what I heard. Thumbs up the chat. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. J-Star. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about the PPP loans. Yeah. I think it's because most of your viewers are mature adults and not young stans. That could be. Yep. I think Rich is trying to be a quote-unquote influencer rather than drama channel, so he's starting to have this new character. Yeah, I could see that where he's trying to like rebrand himself a little bit. I mean, but being like over the top like that, I don't think it's going to work in his favor. Honestly, that's my opinion. You just tell the facts. You don't never bash everyone. Well, thank you, Sarah. Jeffree Star Cosmetics took out the PPP for about $250,000 up to millions. Yeah, there's like between like between 350,000 to $1 million for each company, Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Killer Merch. But yeah, he said that he was paying all of his people during that. And I know that everyone's bashing him for doing that, but he technically still is a small indie brand, even though he does live in a multi-million-dollar mansion. But at the same time, there were plenty of other large companies who were doing this, there's a whole list of companies who were doing this who are a lot larger, who make hundreds of millions a year, and they were taking those loans as well. But obviously on YouTube, they're calling out Jeffree Star because that's what drama channels do. But where are all the other large companies who are making hundreds of millions a year who took money and didn't leave it for actual small businesses who really needed it? I don't think it's technically fair to say that he should have to dig into his own pocket to pay his employees. Now, if he didn't get a loan, could I see him actually doing that? Yes, I could. But at the same time, is it his responsibility to do it? No. It's kind of just like a washy situation. It's technically a business that qualified for the money, and so he took it. I get it. Do I think that he could have let smaller companies have the money? Absolutely. But there was other people it was like Mr. Beast got a ton of money too, and the only thing he does on his channel is give out money and prizes to his employees. You bought a $750,000 island to give to one of your employees in a contest for a video that you made money on. So, let's see here. You literally keep me entertained while I'm stuck in my car working. Oh, well, thanks for the super chat, Athena. Okay, sorry, I got off on a tangent here. Jeffree Star took it up to me. Rich definitely redo his apology, and hope he does change for the better. Yeah, I hope he does get everything worked out in any kind of issues that's going on. Rich should have done just apologize to us in the first place. Yeah, he could have just reached out to Dustin instead of making that video. My day is pretty good. How about yours? I love Rich, but the apology was a mess. He needs to delete and start again with that. My advice for Rich is he needs to come into some of these chats and read the comments on what his viewers have to say. It may change him to see it happening. That could be. Excuse me. I know he has been in one of my lives before. But do you think that Rich would try to not be the standard influencer, especially he knew how much people didn't like that at this point? He loves attention. Okay, I see where you're coming from with that. I agree with you. The J-Star taking out the PPP loan. I don't blame him, ironically, for taking the PPP loan. It isn't a good look, but if his employees got it and he didn't, could be fair. Yeah, as long as he used that money to pay his employees, that's what that money is for, is to pay employees of businesses. In all honesty, the system's corrupted. When we saw the New York Times tax statement, 100%. Mr. Beast got called out for the loans also. Mr. Beast annoys me and I'm the only one, or am I the only one? Yeah, when you buy $1 million worth of lottery tickets just to scratch them off and give the money to your employees, for a video, is Jeffree the CEO of his brand? Then, yes, where'd that go? He has full accountability to his staff, payments and such. Yeah. I hope he does good with the money that he received and actually goes to his employees and not stipend habits. Well, I believe that anything that you take from those loans, you have to then provide receipts with how you spent it. So it has to be used for the things that it was supposed to be used for. Otherwise, then you have to pay it back, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what I heard. Good point. Jeffree seems to business smart. He also must have a team of advisors working for him. Yeah, that's what the money was for, but not taking JSTOR's side, but the business is not his. But business is not his own money. The PPP was for the business and not to line his personal pocket. Yeah, as long as that money was used in the manner that it was intended for, with paying your employees salaries, stuff like that. I mean, as a business owner, where you weren't going to be pulling in money, like that's what you would apply for. Hey, Dev. I got a notification from Jeffrey offering 10 million to 3 lucky winners. So no, he didn't need the cash. I mean, he doesn't need the cash, no. But I don't know. Like you can see as if you were the business owner, would you take your own money that you have earned over the years instead of money that is set aside to you from the government to pay your employees? Like, if it's a situation that you're in, which one would you do? Would you take the money that they're going to give you to pay your employees, or would you take your own money? If there wasn't any money to give your employees from the government, would you take your personal money out of your pockets and give them to them, or would you just say sorry? Until you're in that situation, nobody really knows what they would do. Like I remember seeing like in his video with Shane, the first series, I think they said like it was like what, like 150 or 200,000 a month minimum just for the facilities that they had, and that didn't include any payroll. So I mean, you're looking at $300,000 to $500,000 a month, I would assume, just in expenses for the business. I could be wrong, but I thought that that's what they said in the video. I think it was 10K. Okay, 10K. I heard certain thing. Forgiven. And that's a write off as well. I love watching Rich, but I don't feel like everyone is lying, and I don't understand why he was apologizing to his supporters when he didn't do anything to us. Yeah, Shelly, that's what I didn't get either. Like, why were you doing the apology for your followers and not to the actual people who are having issues? Donations are a write off. Yep, that's true. Well, it makes sense why he's donating all the money. I imagine his business hurt after the last couple of launches. They weren't very successful. Yeah, I don't think they were either. Although he did say like the most recent palette sold out more than the cremated palette, but then it never sold out that I saw anyways. It could be sold out now, but was he lying about numbers? Did he order more units than he actually thought he was going to go through? So, we don't know because there's no actual numbers to go off of, but he said it was more successful, but there's no actual numbers. So we'll just have to take his word for it. But I don't think that palette sold as well as he thought it was going to. That's my opinion anyways. If I had JSTOR money, I would, at least for a while. I think he would have taken the money to give to his employees up until he could not. Jeffers did shady things, but I think he does treat his employees fairly. I tried to look up Social Blade, but it didn't show. I tried to look up Rich's Social Blade, and it didn't show like just now. Sims, are you putting Rich space Lux, or were you putting it all as one word? Because you have to make sure there's a space. Rich people don't have money. They have cash flow problems. Their wealth is all tied up in stuff. If it kept people in jobs, why does it matter? Exactly. Like as long as his employees were paid, that's what I care about. As long as his employees got the money. Now, if it comes out that he took the money and didn't use it for his employees, then yes, he's definitely getting dragged for that. Considering that I own the cash through my brand, I wouldn't need the cash. I could use the cash I earn to pay my staff. I wouldn't need the PPP loan. I looked it up wrong. The Origin palette launch sucked, and it was worst to date, and it was just Ash. Well, he said that it sold out more than the cremated palette, so I mean, we'll just take his word at that, I guess. Plus, it's a little ironic that he applies for the loan, then he's giving away $10,000, 10K, not 10M, through lucky winners. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, let's just be honest. We all know that I don't even know the phrase for it. Our economy isn't the fairest in the US, obviously, with taxes and loans and economical status and the middle class and the poor. Like, we understand that our system is clearly flawed when there's companies who are worth billions, if not $1 trillion, and they're paying less in taxes than somebody who's working than like the working middle class. There's a big issue there. Just because you make money doesn't mean it comes out or it comes in bags of cash. Plus, it's still around. Oh, I already read that. Business doesn't work like that. Social blade isn't accurate, anyways. It's not 100% accurate, but it's fairly accurate, anyways. I don't care who got money from the government. Get your money back, people. Why should anyone have to ask other? Or why should anyone have to take out of their own pocket to pay for business expenses? Business is business. Yeah, I mean, when you're starting the business, obviously you either are going to get a loan or use your own money. After that point, everything that you earn from the business, you should be investing back into the business, obviously, to grow the business. But obviously, anything that you take from that business as like personal payment should be separated from a business expense, I feel, anyways. I hoped he'd be more than. I'd hope he'd be more than dragged if it turns out, yeah, he took the money at that point. Hi, FBI, how are you? Well, yeah, I mean, if that money's not used in the way that it was supposed to be used, I mean, I would highly expect an audit to come up for sure. Because we don't live in a full libertarian society. If we did, we would not be, there would be no government loans. Rich Social Blade still comes up, and Rich lost 5,000 subscribers in the last 30 days. There's always, I gotta go. All right, bye, Jesse. All right, where'd that go? There's always friction between free enterprise and government regulation. You mean billionaires paying $750? Yes, Dev. Yes. Well, let's put billionaires in quotes. How about that? Like the live, y'all. Thank you, Kate. It's more complicated than that when a business is over certain revenue. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, there's a lot of other factors that come into play, 100%. But I mean, you can easily sit here and say, I would take that money out of my pocket if I had to do it. But then you get put into that situation and you're like, okay, well, I need to pay for this. I need to pay for this. I have to pay for all this. I need to pay, I got to pay the rental property, or I have to pay rental on the warehouses. I have to pay the mortgage on the factory. I have to pay all my employees. I have to pay my own personal mortgage. I have to pay like all this other stuff. It comes down to it, like, just because you think he has all this money, like, for all we know, yeah, obviously Jeffree Star has that $14 million mansion. Did he buy it outright in cash? Probably not. Did he take out a loan in it? I'm going to assume so. Who's going to just drop $14 million in cash? That's insane. I mean, is it doable? Yes, but still. But just also because, too, he has all this money, or like shows that he has all this money. Does he really have all this money? I mean, you don't really know. We don't know what his actual finances are like. I mean, just like we don't know what Rich's finances are like. Like Dustin said in that the podcast that he lives above his means and he's always spending money on things that he shouldn't. And then Luscious says that he would buy Louis Vuitton, take it home, use it for a photo, and then go and return it to show that he was living a lifestyle that he wasn't. So we don't know exactly what Jeffree Star's finances are 100% like either. Bruce doesn't do personal attacks. He gives you his thoughts and opinions. Pretty damn fair. Well, thank you, Dev. And U.S. corporations get the most government handouts. When much of that is for business purposes anyways, it's not coming out of personal expenses. I really hope Rich doesn't put himself in debt for social media. I'm in it for school, and it's not fun to crawl out of. Oh yeah, I'm still paying off my student loans. Like, they'll finally be paid off this year. Yeah, it's been like 18 years, and they're finally paid off. But it's like, that's not fun to crawl out of. No, it's not. But yeah. And I mean, the government handouts, the government stipends, all that stuff, like that's a whole nother mess right there. Social media fame isn't worth the debt. I'm about half done. Well, I mean, you're halfway there. Halfway there. Anyone else lagging slash glitching? Oh no, I'm sorry. Hopefully not. I hope not. I haven't seen anything go on my end. You might just have to close out of the stream and come back into it, and then maybe it'll work better. I find on my end. Okay, good. So I really feel for Nick Snyder. He has people hitting him below the belt when it comes to sobriety, and someone that has been clean for over 6 years. It really sucks for them. Really sucks for them to be like, go ahead, yeah, go hit that, 18 years. Oh, well, thank you, Kristen. Thank you. But no, I'm 36. So, yep, 18 years, and I am finally going to pay off my student loans. I miss Old Rich, the one that made me giggle and repeat his catchphrases. I'm not sure when that stopped. I enjoy his content, but before he had his fight with Dustin, I'm afraid. Yeah, I mean, he still has those little catchphrases and stuff, but it's not the same as it used to be. I get what you see, or I get what you're saying. Yeah, I wish Nick's request to leave his own sobriety alone. He actually straight up asked for it to be off limits. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, but no, like there's a lot of comments under my video about like the Nick Snyder Goes Low video, and people were actually coming at me like, okay, so it's an issue for them to go off of Nick's sobriety, but you have no issue with Nick body shaming Luscious and Joella. And nowhere in my video did I ever say that it was okay. I said that Nick said in this video, when they go low, he's going to go lower. And the first comment that he made was when he called Luscious Bargain Bin Betty, and he called Joella Hammer Toe. And then that is when Joella sent out those tweets about Nick's sobriety. And so after Joella sent out those tweets about Nick's sobriety, then that's when he was going after the weight. Now, do I think either of them are appropriate? No. But I'm not saying that Nick is okay. It's not okay, or I'm not saying it's okay to be body shaming, and I'm saying it's not okay to be talking about somebody's sobriety. But if he said, if you're gonna go low, I'm gonna go lower, and that's what he decided to do, that's on him. So I know a lot of people were leaving comments underneath my video saying like, I can't believe that you're supporting him and his decision to body shame them. I'm not supporting. I literally was just reporting on what he said. And I said, okay, you cannot go after somebody's sobriety after they said multiple times, please don't talk about it. So what did you expect that was going to happen? You know that Nick is going to pop back off on you, and he's going to say whatever he has to do just to get a rise out of you. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay, but literally I just reported on what he was saying in the video, and people were saying that I was defending him for doing that. Nowhere in the video did I say it was okay for him to say those things. I have 2 different degrees, so that's on me being dumb. Oh no. Hey, there's nothing wrong with having as many degrees as you need, though. They all need to move on from each other. I didn't hear that people come up with all kinds of stuff. Who really started it? Luscious Massacre said she never said anything on Nick, and I'm really curious who's right. So they talked. So obviously, from what I saw go down, was that obviously Dustin called out Rich in his tweets, and then Luscious and Joella did a podcast, and Nick and Dustin did a podcast. I'd have to go through all the tweets because I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if Luscious tweeted something out before Nick. Oh, let me see if I can pull up dates. Hold on. When was that podcast? Okay, so that podcast was on it was on the 25th. If anybody knows all this, just put it in the chat as I try to look it up. Let me turn down the volume so I don't get a copyright strike. So, Dustin put out those tweets. Joella and Luscious put out their podcast on the 23rd, and then Nick and Dustin put out their podcast on the 25th. Now, I don't remember seeing anything between Dustin and Luscious until after the podcast came out. If I'm incorrect, somebody correct me, but that is the timeline that I'm seeing. Dustin did his tweets. Luscious and Joella did their podcast, which then Nick and Dustin responded to because they were brought up in their podcast. True, I can't get mad at Nick because technically Joella's low blow first. That's how the internet works. If you're agreeing with one, obviously you're against the other, even if you never said it. She asked him she asked what a hammer toe was, and she had no right to hit him below the belt like she did. It's just nonsense. They have their little tiff for days. Numbers will go up and they'll make a few bucks. I think Nick is just swallowing too much Jeffree Star. He needs to remember that his dignity is worth more than what Jeffree Star offers him. But see, I haven't seen him talk anything about Jeffree Star lately. People never listen. That's like asking what came first. That's like asking the chicken or the egg, who started it. Oh no. Honestly, this stuff is crazy in high school, as long as it's not my drama. Yeah, I need a degree in psychology and elementary education to teach 5-year-olds to sit, stay, and listen. Yeah, do they do that too, Razzle? Do they actually do that? And he mentions Jeffree Star is always in his videos. For some reason, it's tiring. I'm confused, Sea Salt. They all had beef before the Streets of Drama, though. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they've had beef for the past year. Luscious Massacre and Joella dragged Nick into it while they're talking about Rich and Dustin. People are deliberately trying to trigger Nick so they can have the latest gossip to try to push somebody back to a horrible addiction just for the views and clout. Stupid. Because Rich wants to be like Jeffree Star. I think you're correct on the timeline. That's what I remember anyways. I really like Nick. He's brutally honest. His brutal honesty is sometimes rude, but it's refreshing. He doesn't attack, he reacts. Oh, wait, where'd all that go? Oh, I hate how this chat jumps around. Bruce coming through with the receipts, checking dates and all. You always got to check the dates. That's why whenever you see in my videos, I try to always put things as accurately in chronological order as I can. That's why in all my screenshots, I make sure to always have the date and time in them. So as I'm going through and like reading them out, I try to keep them 100% in chronological order as I can, because then you can see how the actual events went down. Now, obviously, when there's subtweeting involved and responses and replies and quote tweets, it's a giant mess, but I still try to get them in order as much as I can 99% of the time, because I think that adds to a lot of context. Because like with the whole situation with what's going on, who said what, when, and where, like everyone's like, well, Nick started this. It's like, yeah, Nick put out the first tweet, but then they replied back with the sobriety thing. There was nothing else mentioned. And this is why I love Bruce. Yes, you always know what you're getting with Nick. I think Rich knows he'll get crap if he talks about Jeffree Star, but his Jeffree Star videos, any Jeffree Star video that Nick puts out or that Rich puts out, always gets a lot of views on his channel. So anytime he puts out a Jeffree Star video, it always gets a ton of views. So the fact that he doesn't talk about it more is baffling to me. I don't know. Luscious doesn't rub me in a good way. I feel someone uses behavior over there. Hey, Nessa. I'm waiting for the response to Rich's weak apology. Oh, we talked about that in the first hour. You mean his non-apology? Does Rich own Manscaped? I don't believe he owns Manscaped, no, but he definitely is sponsored by them. His apology was trust, honestly. I really liked Rich's video back in the day. Olivia says non-apology. Yeah, if you scroll back to the beginning, probably like 10 minutes in, maybe, and so we started talking about it. Then the Louis Vuitton thing was dead AF after the apology. And like, spend your coin, girl, but posting it in vids is like, meh, at least wait 1 to 2 days. Hey, folks, hit the like button and give a little more love for the man reading every single thing in the chat. Well, thank you. Thank you. This is the most reading I do all day. No, that's a lie. I read so much on Twitter every day. Rich's personality has reverted back to the days when he was hanging out with the millionaires with the big closet. He needs to take a step back and reassess. Oh, good old Teresa Romer. She's moving. She's not going to have that closet anymore. They're all trash. I wouldn't wish addiction on my worst enemy. It's so horrible, and I pray that addiction one day is just a memory in this country. Luscious and Joella brought up Nick in the podcast, and that's why Nick made the response with that. And that's why they're saying it. Nick was only friends with the rich due to money. There we go. Yep. They brought up Nick on this podcast. Yep. I didn't watch the apology. That curly mess in the head is too distracting. I know everyone is just dragging Rich for his hair. Like every other comment underneath my video is like, "What's with the hair?" I don't agree with going after addiction, but Lush did say that if they kept going, they would go lower first. And Nick doesn't need to stop coming for Lush and insinuating that she's poor. First, it was the AC unit comment. Yeah, I mean, they've already started, like, since the battle's been going on, for so long now, as soon as one comes after the other, their instant response is just go as low as you can. And that's just how it's going at this point. Maybe we'll get to the point where they can stop talking about each other. Maybe someday, hopefully soon, eventually. But until the day happens, if one of them pops up on the other one, if Luscious or Joella says something about Nick, I'm sure he's going to come back with an insensitive comment about weight. If Nick says something about Joella or Luscious, the first thing that they're probably going to come back with something insensitive about addiction. Unfortunately, I feel like that's just the way that it's going to go from here on out, personally. Nick literally started everything while he was on the stuff BGW. It took a long time for him coming for Lush for no reason for her to respond. Yeah, it's been going on for a while, that's for sure. Well, Lush is always posting her Venmo, Cash App, etc. My 5-year-old is more mature. I'm over it. Yeah, it's definitely a mess. They all need lessons in class and tact. Can we start a drama channel charm school? I think that's what we need. We need a drama channel charm school hosted by Cardi B. That's what we need. It'd be like when they did Charm School hosted by Monique. I still think that we need, they need the drama house. Like, put a bunch of drama channels together in a house and just let them film videos and collab. A little drama house. Nick used to be fun, but the qualities of his videos drastically dropped when he was hanging out with Rich. It's just bad. Oh my God, Big Brother Drama House, right? Hosted by you. Oh, well, thank you, Kate. I don't know. Maybe hosted by me. Did you talk about that IG of him on top of the hotel in Vegas? No. Well, we did for a little bit, yes. I don't remember how long ago it was. Maybe 30 minutes into the video, 30 minutes into this. But yeah, I didn't want to make a video about it today because I just did a video about Rich yesterday, and I don't want to make a video about the same person over and over again. But unfortunately, when things keep coming out, that's going to be what happens. But I will end up addressing it in a video. I'm here for it. She'll be teaching us the WAP lessons, right? Cardi B charm, right? Drama House, Cardi B, hell no. Oh yeah, that's true, Brie. I forgot about that. But we can get somebody to host it. Like a new version of the Bad Girls Club. I love the Bad Girls Club. I find it hilarious that Luscious, every time she gets attacked by Dustin and Nick, is bringing up Rich. Like, he makes everything about Rich. Oh my God, they kill each other. I know, like, put them all. Let's just put all of them in. Let's just put them all in a house and see what happens. I wish Nick and Joella would stop coming for each other because it's taking a lot of light off the bigger problem, which is Rich. Once again, they're all fighting about Rich Lux is living his life in Vegas. Very good point, Nessa. Very good point. They are the center of attention while the person that they're calling out is just out doing whatever he wants. Bruce and Peter need to host a Big Brother drama house. I'd watch. Hi from Philly. I was a Rich fan, but I'm not sure where to stand. Hey, Courtney, how are you doing? Make it like Shark Tank. I'm super late. Oh no, you're good. The Bad Girls Club. Yeah, the Bad Girls Club is the best. And get Beyonce to put the smack down on those fools. Bad Girls Club is everything. Battle Royale Drama Edition. Hey, Jessica. Favorite Bad Girls Club season, anyone? Oh. The one in Vegas was pretty good. With the twin. That was the season with the twins and Jada. I like that one. Was it Miami that was in New Orleans? No, Miami. Was Miami the one with Leah? I think that was Miami. I like that one. And then the New Orleans. I like the New Orleans one. Drama House Survivor style, right? Okay, but who would win in a fight? Rich, Dustin, or Nick? Ooh, I don't know. I might have to go with Dustin on that one. I might have to go with Dustin. I feel like Dustin, I feel like he would be scrappy and he'd just come at you and you wouldn't expect it. Hi from Central California. I'm here for the tea. Hey, Joy. There's a video out there with someone talking to Rich Luck's brother. I haven't seen that yet. New to your channel. I really enjoy it so far. Oh, well, thank you, Courtney. Dustin looks like a good fight. Natalie Nunn's season was good, but the one with Judy was nuts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Judy was the New Orleans one, I think. Yeah, but Natalie, the Bad Girl All-Star season was good too, though. Nick, I think he'd fight Dirty AF. See, I don't know. I think that Dustin would just go. Dustin would go ham. I don't know. Rich looks like a dirty fighter. Dustin, hands down. I'm still holding out for Lush, Joella, Nick Snyder, Dustin Daly to do an episode of The Girls Want to Battle. I think live, they'd break the internet. Oh my God. Yeah. Could you imagine if they all went on a podcast live and just went at it? Definitely Dustin. He seems to have a lot of pent-up anger. They should get on a Zoom's Real Housewife style reunion. Yes, there you go. Ready as in he'd be scared to fight. Trisha Paytas and Taco Bell is everything. That's random. Nick Stalker talked about the Rich's brothers, but that guy's beyond weird. Like live, everyone. Thank you, Kate. My bet would be on Dustin too. Definitely not Rich. Nick would probably bite. True, maybe Dustin. Low-key got them hands. Rich would be dirty though. He wouldn't blow setting powder, or he would blow setting powder in your face. Oh no. The Mass Drama channel, I'd be here for that. Nick's probably a hair puller. I don't know. I mean, maybe he likes to get his hair pulled too. All of them on the podcast. I'm gonna go for a bit, y'all. My money on Nick. All right, Wendy, have a good night. If they all talked on a live/podcast, I'd be there to settle most of the issues and agree to disagree. Let's see. I want to see the facial expression when they battle. It's half the fun when Nick makes those faces. Yeah, I know. Nick's faces in some videos are priceless. Richard make his assistants fight. Oh, look at you go, Smudge. In a battle of wits, Nick wins for sure. Thanks for the super chat, Amber. It's 1:30 a.m. My pillow's calling my fuzzy brain to sleep. Good night, all. Good night, Amber. Thanks so much for stopping by. In Rich's world, she was a good woman. Do you talk to Peter or like Peter? I went off him for a while, but I really do love watching him. I don't have any issues with Peter. I've talked about Peter on my channel. I have talked with Peter. We've sent a couple messages back and forth. But I don't have any issues with Peter. I watch his channel sometimes, just depends on what the video is. Yep, so I think Smudge got the win right there. Not random. Trisha did a talk about. Okay, I haven't seen the Trisha mukbang. Or Richard throw his fake Birkins at them. Oh no, not the fake Birkins. The ones that he probably got from Teresa Romer. I can't watch Peter anymore. Nah, Rich would try to return the Birkins if they're fake. So I like how both you and him seem very down to earth, or remain very down to earth. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I can't watch Peter's intro. Annoying, I'm sorry. Well, see, and I watch everything on times 2 speed, which I know a lot of people find like super, super annoying. But if I'm going to sit there and watch a 30-minute or an hour video, I can't give it 30 minutes or an hour of my life. And plus, I can get through so many more videos. Like if you have an 8-minute video, bam, I'm done in 4 minutes. I can move on to the next, get any information from it that I need, and go on to the next. So, like, I mean, I can even listen to a James Charles video on 2 times speed. Like, that's how well I've gotten used to listening to videos on 2 times speed. I enjoy Peter still, even if his intro is like 7 minutes long. I had to put the babies to bed. Night out. Good night, Sarah. Thanks for stopping by. Who is Alan? What are you talking about, Kate? It's important to listen to the whole thing so you can hear their tone. Well, yeah, like if there's anything in the video that I would like, oh, that's something I need to talk about, I'll go back and I'll listen to it regular. But no, most of the time you get 2 times speed until I hear something that I actually need to actually hear. James Charles already sounds like a squirrel. How do you watch him on 2 times speed? It's a talent. It's a talent that I have. I just don't like how Rich / Dustin and Nick all became so overproduced. And I like a simple person and just want the tea, not a full production. Peter used to be my fave, not so into it anymore. Peter's hatred and obsession with Shane and Jeffrey got to be too much. Yeah, well, didn't somebody say that he put out like 65 videos in a month or something about the situation? It's understandable for you though because it's your job. How much did I miss? And I've been a silent watcher for a while and subscribed recently. I saved my subs. Oh, well, thanks so much, Lindsay. How much did you miss like so far tonight? We're about an hour and 30 minutes in tonight. So we might be calling it an end here. So that way it's not too much for people to have to go back and watch if they want to watch anything. I think Dustin is giving way too much attention to Rich. Like, dump him and do you love? Forget his toxic butt. Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be done at this point. I mean, I can't 100% say. Who knows what's gonna pop off next? But yeah, you never know. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. Let's see. What is it? Skidley. Hey, Skidley. Yep, that's when I stopped watching him. Okay, yeah. Anyone else going on with Tati? Do you guys think she's going to come back to YouTube? I have no idea what's going on with Tati. Last I heard, the lawyers were involved and then she left. So I don't know if there's any kind of lawsuit that's going to be filed, if she's going to come back to YouTube. I think that if she comes back to YouTube, she needs to stick with just doing her Tati reviews stuff. Stay out of the drama. Don't talk to other influencers, nothing. She was not involved in any drama until she started hanging out with other YouTubers like Jeffree Star, James Charles, Shane Dawson, and then surprise, surprise, she gets into drama. Hey Jen, how are you? I'm still watching all of them because I have no life. Yeah, welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Hopefully she doesn't. I don't think Tati is going to come back, to be honest. Tati is the one who got boring for me. I used to love her. See, and the videos that I watched the most of Tati's were her unboxing PR videos. Obviously, I don't wear makeup, so I don't really care about makeup reviews. You have to watch them in case there's something interesting in them that she says, or she's dragging somebody, stuff like that. But I don't know. I just watched her like unboxing PR videos. Is that weird? I'm so weird. Tati needs to do her own thing and be better than all of them. Yeah, like I don't know if she's gonna come back to YouTube. I mean, it's a huge platform for her. I honestly wonder if she will pull a Jaclyn Hill and come back right before she has some kind of product launch. That's what I'm wondering. Just putting that out there. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Roxy. Love your videos. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Before you go, I wanted to make videos for so long and be casual and to the point like you. Corona forced me to be unemployed, so all I do is watch YouTube. Would starting on my phone be a bad idea? No, Lindsay, a lot of people who film videos film them on their phone, 100%. So don't worry about investing in anything expensive. You can film things from your phone, edit them on your phone, upload it from your phone. Obviously, if you have Wi-Fi, it's better to connect to your Wi-Fi before you try to upload it. But no, a lot of people who start out on YouTube before they do anything make everything on their phone. When I started my first videos, I had an old computer that I was using that I bought in 2012, and I just upgraded this year to a new one. But I was using that computer for the first year that I was making videos. So you can definitely do it with your phone 100%. So don't think that you have to invest crazy amounts of money to just sit down and give your opinion. I liked her makeup tutorial. They were so chill. Oh yeah, she was definitely chill 100%. And people love Tati for her honesty and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe she'll come back one day, but I think that she's lost a lot of trust in people. I love Tati. She had a great channel, but yeah, getting into the YouTube scene wasn't good. No, Lindsay, lots use their phones to make videos. 100%. I heard that Rylan Adams has a big announcement coming this Thursday at 11 p.m. Pacific time. I heard that may be the announcement of a podcast. Interesting. Yeah, I saw that he does have a big announcement coming. But remember, he did create that studio in that shed behind their house. So it wouldn't surprise me if he has some kind of podcast coming. Her vitamins really work, and the palette was really good. I can't. I'm exhausted from Rylan, Morgan, Shane, etc. I hate how this chat jumps around. I can't imagine that she would need YouTube anymore. I mean, she probably doesn't need YouTube anymore, but I mean, making extra money is always a good thing. I mean, she has a pretty large platform, so she's making a decent amount of money from her videos. I used to be a Shane stan, but now because of all the drama, I can't anymore. I love Morgan. I love Morgan too. I think Morgan's hilarious. Morgan is still okay, but I can't anymore with her right now. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Lindsay. I enjoyed Morgan's content. I wish she would do more with her friends than with Ryland. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm sure it's hard for her to do things with friends right now with what's going on in the world. So really, she could just do things with Ryland because that's who she's around. Good point. Tati's palette is absolutely beautiful. I used it for my wedding look. Bridesmaids loved it also. It's tiring hearing about the same old YouTubers. That's true. Give us some love and a hug for me, please. Yogi gives us life. Yes, we love us a good Yogi. A good Yogi picture, a good Yogi video. Oh, yeah. Neighbors, I remember to take our trash out last night. Lily, I remembered it was about like 1:30 in the morning. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't take out my trash and recycling. And I did today, or I did it last night at like 1 in the morning. So yes, I actually remembered. Yay. Definitely a podcast reveal coming soon. Yeah, I bet that's what it is too. The only one of Shane's people I like anymore is Garrett. Yep. Well, and have you noticed that Andrew is filming with Garrett, but he's not filming with Morgan and Ryland? Just putting that out there. A little suspicious when Shane's the one who is paying his bills. So maybe him and Shane aren't together anymore. Garrett is hilarious and just good fun. Will do. I've been spoiling him silly. Oh, well, that's good. I even sent you a DM versus a try. Well, Smud, you sent me that DM like during the middle of our stream, and then I mean I read it, but then I just didn't go back and read it again. I should have just set a reminder on my phone. Gonna go. Good night, everyone. Good night, Bree. I want Garrett and Andrew to do more together. They're great together. I got my Raw Beauty Christie palette today. It looked promising. Well, that's good. Yep, about the Shane and Andrew. I found that so interesting. Andrew and Garrett. Maybe Andrew isn't interested in the drama. Ooh, there's some gossip out. Yep, I don't. Just my thought. Just my thought. Garrett and Andrew were best friends before. Garrett and Andrew were friends before Shane, right? Yes. I believe that Garrett and Andrew met when Andrew moved to LA. I think so. They've been friends before, but Shane was, or Andrew was editing for Shane, obviously, which is how he was making all of his money. But now Shane's not making videos, but I figured he would still be around to do videos for Ryland and Morgan. I mean, I guess he could technically still be editing their videos, but and not filming them. But I don't know. I don't know. Do you think Bretman Rock and his boyfriend broke up? He doesn't post about it anymore. I don't know. I don't follow much with Bretman, so that I don't know. Tanya, I'm sorry. Is he all healed? What's up with Garrett now? Garrett's just doing his thing, releasing a video every 4 months or so. The last video from Garrett was the haunted ice cream overnight. Well, why did you read it during the stream? You were supposed to read it afterwards. Smudge, I'm sorry. I just did. Garrett is doing haunted stuff now, and Courtney and I, they just did a haunted ice cream shop, and it's adorable. Garrett is adorable. Yep, I watched Garrett's video on his channel. 5 maybe. Yeah, I mean, he puts out maybe like 1 or 2 videos a year, maybe 3. But I don't know. I mean, maybe with hanging around Andrew and having Andrew there to help him edit and keep him on some kind of schedule, maybe he'll put out more videos more often and maybe do like 1 a month or so. How does he get an income? I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, he might have a job too. I don't know if he does any kind of sponsored posts or anything, but when he posts his video, I mean, doesn't he get like a few million views on his video? Let's look at his thing. I mean, so he posted a video 7 months ago to do the house or do the song in in 24 hours, and I got 2.7 million views. A month ago, he did a day in my life video, which got 1.9 million views. And then he did overnight haunted ice cream shop, which got 1.8 million views. So, I mean, 2 videos in a month for Garrett, or a video a month for Garrett. I mean, I would think that he's pulling in at least $10,000 per video minimum with almost 2 million views. So he's always sponsored, I think. Yeah. So if he's making, say, $10,000 per video just off of views alone, plus another 3, well, he's got 3, how many subscribers does he have? Yeah, 3.28 million subscribers, plus another $5,000 off his sponsorships. I mean, that's $15,000 in a month for 1 video. Maybe he has a normal job. I don't know. We'll see, but he says that his sleep schedule is terrible, so I don't know if he has a normal job, but who knows? I think Andrew and Garrett said they were in quarantine together. Call it safe distance. Shane's drama got dark. Your old videos make money. That's why. Yeah, I mean, he gets money off his old videos too. Let's see here. How many? We can look up his Social Blade here. See, on average. But I mean, he has those 2 videos in the past month, so it's going to skew his average. But I mean, he's averaging about 100,000 views a day, 2 million views, almost 3 million views a month, which will be about $10,000 to $15,000, I would assume, according to Social Blade, anyways. Plus, the sponsorships and stuff like that. So, he gets good views. Yeah, he gets good views. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's usually always sponsored by like Honey or Audible. He probably edits for a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, he could do that too. I guess it's funny, or but I can't read. And I guess he doesn't buy super extravagant stuff often anyway, so he's probably comfortable with income. Don't forget, he used to be the one that filmed and edited Shane's videos. Yeah, so he could do editing too. Well, I didn't realize views were that much. Well, I mean, he's getting 3 million views a month. So according to Social Blade, anyways, that's anywhere between $723 and $11,600. It's a very wide range, but with his content typically more on the family friendly side. He doesn't swear in his content a lot. It's just more entertainment. I would think that he'd be on the higher end. So, I mean, 3 million views in a month is that's a lot of views. It's a lot of views. He lives in that tiny place. Yeah. So, I mean, he does live in California, but he lives in a tiny house. So he could, I mean, having a smaller place with a cheaper rent is also helps with expenses too. Hello, here I am trying to find a normal job. Maybe I should try to be a YouTuber. Nobody's hiring anyways. And I like me some tea. Yeah, there you go. Whatever you want to do, you can do it for fun while you're looking for a job too. I loved his trip to Japan vids. Yeah, that trip to Japan vid was fun. He probably has a good engagement with people. Watch the entire video. Yeah, I'm sure his engagement's high too. But I mean, the reason that he could have a terrible sleep schedule is because he could be editing for 3 or 4 other people who do YouTube, and if you only do a video a week or a video every 2 weeks, he could be making an extra 2, 3, 4, or 5,000 a month off of just editing other people's videos. So, and he has thousands of comments on his vids. Yeah, people love themselves a Garrett vid, so he gets tons of engagement on his video. I was so stoked. He did a DM me about Japan since I've been several times. We got a chat about Japan. Made me hear, oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, guys. Well, we are over an hour and 40 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and cut us off here because I don't want to make this too long if anybody wants to come and watch it. So thanks, everybody, for coming to hang out. Don't forget I do these every Tuesday, so hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Set it to all so you don't miss another video from me or you don't miss my notification for my next live. Also, I do stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I have the Twitch linked down in my bio, and we just talk about whatever drama people want to talk about while I play Dead by Daylight with some friends. So definitely follow me on there. It's free to follow, just like it is here on YouTube, and you'll just get a notification from me when I go live, and you can come and hang out and chat. And then also, if you like that Another Day, Another Drama merch that I wear in most of my videos, I do have that linked also down in my bio, so definitely feel free to go check that out as well. But yes, that is everything for today. Thank you guys all for coming to hang out. It was an awesome night. And thanks to all the new subscribers who popped in that found me over the past week. And I hope to see you guys all again real soon. All right. Bye, everybody. Oh, I broke my computer. Okay. All right. Well, now I'm going to leave. Okay. Bye, everybody.